Hi guys, and welcome back to Caterpillar Cross Stitch. In this week's video, you are going to go behind the scenes at the 2024 Caterpillar Stitch Retreat. I'm also going to talk you through what we're changing, updating and making even better for the 2025 retreat. So this year's Stitch Retreat was held at the Burlington Hotel on New Street in Birmingham. It was a fantastic venue with loads of space and lots of character. Here we are before the event started. Here's the full team. I was super nervous practicing my speech and just really wanted to make sure everything went to plan. This was the first year we'd ever done anything like this. You can see here the empty room before everyone started to arrive on the Saturday morning. I think we were there about 7 a.m. getting stuff set up and welcoming in our lovely small business vendors. This year's event was held on the 22nd and 23rd of June, and it was actually one of the hottest days of the year. But don't worry, because next year's venue has got full aircon. There was so much going on this year. We had VIPs and standard tickets. Next year, we're just going to have one straightforward, simple ticket price for everyone. Joining us this year, we had Don't Step on Your Needle, Cotton and Clay, Atelier Frames, Stitchy Ferret, Coffee Crafts Fabric and the Joyful Crafting Company. Thank you so much to all of the lovely small businesses. Everyone had a fantastic time shopping with you. And for next year, we're going to have a special small business shopping section. We're going to try and get discounts for you guys, maybe some special offers, pre-event and for the week after the event. I'll see what I can do. We've got a special section in the venue itself so that you can take time out of the main stitching room for some peace and quiet and calm shopping time with plenty of space around you, and it will be a bit quieter and you can really take the time to look at those stalls, shop the goodies and chat to some other business owners.
Welcome to the first ever Caterpillar Stitch Retreat. It's amazing to see you all here today, so thank you so much for making all of the effort to come. Can I please have Tim on stage from our Caterpillar shop? Maybe a bit shy. So welcome everyone. It's so incredible to see all of your faces in real life and not just over the internet. For those of you that don't know me, hello, I'm Sally. My official title is the Creative Director of Caterpillar Crafts. And I also wanted to introduce you to our lovely team helping today. We have got, starting at the far end, Tim, Operations Director. Tim, could you please come on stage, please, so we can see you properly? Loves the attention. We have Molly, who has not single-handedly, but has done the vast majority of every tiny thing you see in this room has pretty much been because of Molly's research, ideas, communicating with everybody, and incredible planning. So thank you so much, Molly. We have Charlie, who has been helping on the record. And Charlie's also one of our Stitching social hosts. You might recognise her from that.
For next year, you'll also be receiving your special retreat booklet, a bit like this year. And in there, you've got all the details of the location, the timings throughout the weekend, a space for your goals, details of the vendors and the sponsors and the people that have donated items for your lovely goodie bags. This year for the goodie bags, we had some lovely hand-dyed fabric and threads and bows, chocolate lollies, all sorts of good stuff. In addition to our Caterpillar Cross Stitch exclusive Stitch Retreat kit, exclusive needle minder, the special project bag, and a ton of other goodies too.
So 10 years ago, I was on maternity leave, and for some reason, I thought that would be a good time to have a complete career reset, as it were. I really wanted to do something that would make other people happy. For those of you that don't know, I used to work in law, so not many people were very happy a lot of the time. And something where people were truly passionate about what they were doing, but also a space where I felt that I could personally add value to it.
Also in your booklet, you will have details of the charity raffle prizes, and the money that we raised this year went to our chosen partner charity, Flourish. So this is a charity based in Leamington Spa here in Warwickshire, which we have been working with for a while, and we are continuing to work with throughout the new year and also with next year's retreat. So thank you to everyone who took part in this year's raffle. We were able to raise an amazing £2,292.
So why did we actually want to do this in the first place? Well, obviously you guys have been requesting it, so thank you. But also the first part of our company mission is to help others find joy by creating a welcoming and inclusive community. Community has always been at the heart of what we do, and that really is what it's all about. It's not even just all of us in this room here together, but it's everything that we all do to share this craft with everyone else worldwide. In over 30 countries, we have a Caterpillar Stitcher. I hope by the end of this weekend, you will leave here with a sense of achievement, hopefully for some finished projects, for a real sense of belonging and inspiration to take back with you to go back to your homes, wherever that might be, for the rest of the year. Everyone in this room has played such an important part in the success of Caterpillar Cross Stitch. You might be a member of the Facebook group or any other group or platform, but your encouragement, ideas, and most of all, kindness for us and for each other is really what makes it great. Being part of the Caterpillar crew means support from us, no matter what. We have seen people through weddings, often with cross stitch as table numbers or place cards, babies, highs and lows, and you've shared with us your families, travel. Thank you everyone. Let's have an unforgettable weekend enjoying our cross stitch together. Thank you.
So the top prize for this year's raffle was a big filled DMC chest, and we actually are lucky enough to have the same prize again for next year. All of the money from our raffle goes to this amazing local charity, and this goes to support teenage girls with mentoring for girls who struggle with self-esteem, mental health and emotional well-being. So there's lots of volunteers who work for this charity, and they create a really nurturing environment to the girls to talk about and face these challenges together that they might deal with in their teenage years, to help recognise their worth, develop strategies for their future, and really just encourage them to live life to the full potential and gain that confidence.
One of my favourite topics at the moment. What era is the popular TV series Bridgerton set in? Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the DMC chest. Eyes closed, this is very official.
You'll be able to see some footage here of us revealing the winner of the DMC chest. We had a ton of prizes. I think there were over 40 or 50 separate raffle prizes. But what we're going to do for next year is have fewer prizes, but make them bigger and even better value.
I'm nervous. Can you open it for me? Because I'm okay, and I want you to stand up, whoever wins this. It's yellow 288. Yellow 288. Woo! Well done! Congratulations, you've won £700 worth of DMC chest and threads to take home with you this weekend. Well done. Thank you. Oh. Thank you everyone so much. I don't know exactly how much we've raised, but I believe it is in the thousands to go to this incredible local charity. So thank you so much everyone for your generosity. When everything's counted and transferred over, I will let you know the total of how much we've raised.
So congratulations to our winner of the DMC chest. It was an amazing moment, actually, as part of the retreat. It was really exciting, the build up to announcing that big winner, and everyone really congratulated her with this big win. In our booklet as well, you've got project tracker pages, you've got details to add your new friends in there, notes, memories, and of course your wish list and shopping goals. The retreat booklet, you will have a physical copy at the retreat itself when you enter and register, but you'll also be sent a PDF copy prior to the day so you can really get ready, get prepared, know what's coming up, and get excited for the big weekend ahead. In terms of our raffle for next year, we are going to have an even better system for distributing the prizes and finding out who won what, so there will be no queuing at all. A bit like this year, we are going to have plenty of tea and coffee and drinks on offer included with your ticket price. There will also be an array of biscuits and pastries and amazing sweet treats, but also gluten-free, vegan and healthier options too, like fruit. One thing you asked for and we have delivered. For 2025, we are going to be including lunch on both days. So we've got the venue on Friday night, all day Saturday and Saturday night until 10 p.m. to really stretch out that stitching time and to give you as much time and value as possible for your ticket price. And you've also got your lunch on the Saturday and Sunday included. I've seen the menus, they look absolutely delicious.
These are all your patterns. Look how many you have. It's amazing.
The venue itself is super modern and there is loads of space and natural light. So there's a full heating system. So no matter what the weather, whether it's a freezing cold day or hottest weekend of the year, we will be able to control the temperature. So everyone is really, really comfortable. I don't think there could be any more windows. There's so much natural light. It's going to make it really easy on your eyes to be able to see your stitches. Feel free, however, to bring extra lighting if you'd like to. The venue itself, we have the ground floor and it's so easy and accessible. There is free parking as well, which is something people asked for this year, and it's right outside. There's so much space in here that there's going to be extra room around the tables themselves. So it's very straightforward for you to get through and around different tables, whether that's going to the toilet, getting food, having a break outside, or going to the shops. Also on the tables themselves, we've got round tables of 10, but unlike a wedding or a dinner where you might be sitting there eating a meal elbows in, we know as crafters that we bring a ton of stash and we like plenty of room to spread out. So we're only going to have approximately 8 people on each table, which means that you're going to have even more space. So it's going to be really comfortable and relaxed. The tables will be spread out even more. We've chosen a venue that's got additional space, way more than we actually need. So if you have bags of your stash and supplies, you're visiting from afar, do not worry, you can have it next to you at all times. The seating is very comfortable and we have chairs with arms. If you do choose to join us in the Caterpillar Cross Stitch shop, then you will be able to enjoy exclusive retreat offers from the Caterpillar shop, which you won't be able to find elsewhere. And because we only have one standard ticket type for this year, everyone is the same and no one will be required to move tables at all. So it means that when you've arrived, you've settled in, you can really just relax. If you choose to join us on the Friday, you've basically got the best part of 3 days of comfortable stitching and just relaxation ahead. Equally, if you rather just come on the Saturday morning and register then, that's also fine. But what it means is you're really settling in for the course and there's no disruption whatsoever. For next year, we are going to have some great speeches, talks, and meet and greet sessions. Of course, we will have our swap shop as well. Now, for the swap shop this year, we raised an incredible £309 for the mental health charity Mind. So thank you so much to everyone who donated and also contributed prizes, if you like, items, supplies, kits to that table. We're going to have a much larger table and way more organisation and storage because I was pretty taken aback at how generous people were and how many contributions there were. It really does go to show that one person's stash. I was going to say trash, not trash at all. One person's stash that they no longer need is someone else's treasure. The way it worked was people contributed items that they no longer needed or wanted. They might not have had a use for them. They might just not need them anymore. And then because it was a swap shop, you could bring something else, swap with someone else, put £1 in the pot, or you don't necessarily need to contribute. But if you see something that takes your fancy, just make a voluntary donation into the box. And that's where the money for Mind comes from. We will be supporting Mind next year. It's a charity very close to my heart. We've supported it for 9 years, and it's really important to continue doing that. We had an amazing smalls exchange this year. So the theme was nature, and you can see in this video some of the beautiful packages that people created. So thank you so much for your contributions. What we're going to do for next year is pick a theme and share that much earlier. So you've got loads of time to create something wonderful. But don't worry, you don't need to put in hours and hours of effort. We're also going to be distributing guidelines well in advance. It just means that there's no uncertainty, and it will also guarantee that all of the items for the smalls exchange are of a similar size and similar value. We loved hosting the brag table at this year's retreat. We had 3 winners, and I think we also had an extra prize as well, and they won Caterpillar cross stitch vouchers. We were overwhelmed by the amount of stunning cross stitch that was brought to show off. So next year we're going to have much bigger tables, better display facilities. Please remember to label them with your name. It can be from any designer or brand. It doesn't have to be Caterpillar. And we're also going to be discussing well in advance about the judging guidelines, but also how they should be displayed. For 2025, we know people might be coming by themselves and might be a little bit nervous or anxious about traveling to a big event. What we've done is created a retreat-specific Facebook group. So in there, you can expect the same level of support, encouragement, and just customer service that you are used to in the normal Caterpillar Cross Stitch Facebook group. So once you've purchased your retreat ticket, you can head over to the Facebook group. You'll get a link to that, and we will give you entry. It's fully managed by us and our team, so you can ask any questions you like. You can make plans for the weekend. You can make friends before you go, so that those nerves are eased, and when you arrive, it's just really straightforward, and you know where you're going, what you're doing, who you're going to see, and you can just relax. Before the event started, I did need to give myself a bit of a talking to. I've never really done anything like this before, and I was really, really nervous. The team were absolutely fantastic. Here I am doing my big speech, you'll see in a second, and also introducing my wonderful Caterpillar team. Without them, I could not have put on this event at all. So thank you so much to everyone who gave up your weekend to come and help. We had some amazing team members on our registration table. There was lots of excitement in the room. For our registration next year, we're going to have even more space for this. The tables will be facing you as you come in, and we will be separating out the surnames and where you need to go to register. So it's very streamlined, and there will be no queuing. We'll also have chairs around if anyone needs to sit down. Everyone was very excited in the room, ready to get settled in. People had been looking forward to this for about a year. So it was a long time coming, and it was something that you guys had been asking for years. So we were so thrilled to put this together for you and then see everyone face to face. There were people in that room that I had spoken to literally since 2016 when the business first started. There are people that I've met online through stitching social events, Zooms, Facebook Lives, 20 plus times. We had people that had flown in from the States, from Europe, and all over the UK. And it was just incredible to see people face to face. So thank you so, so much for making the effort to come. So much work went into this retreat. Because it was our first one, there was a lot we didn't know. And we did our best, and we looked around loads of venues. Thank you so much to everyone who filled in our survey as well. I think we had a 94% rate of, I would love to come again next year. So I'm taking that as a positive. I think that's an amazing result, especially for our first year. I'm thrilled that we're even able to put on an event like this, that I'm so grateful for our team, that everyone rallies around and hops on board with either my ideas or community ideas, and really gets involved and is passionate about this community, this craft. People brought us so many gifts as well. So thank you to anyone who brought us any goodies, whether that is edible or otherwise. I know so many people made new friends and sent us lovely emails after the event, just saying that by coming, they had pushed themselves out of their comfort zone and how much it meant to them to have a weekend just for themselves. Many people came by themselves and left with a new community, but just a deeper sense of sort of belonging with like-minded stitchers. I was so thrilled with how this year's event went and was on a complete high for weeks and weeks afterwards. So it took a while to come back down to earth after the event and then start thinking about 2025. I wasn't sure how to make it even better, but actually with just a few tweaks and really listening to your amazing, supportive and constructive feedback, I'm so happy that we have now arranged next year and that we are able to put those little tweaks and improvements in place. It's taken me quite a few months and hours of work to find the right place and to review all of the feedback and just really take a bit of time back to sort of contemplate and think about how this could be even better. I know I probably shouldn't try to strive for perfection all the time, but that pretty much is my goal. So if we can get as close to that as possible, I'll be happy. Our venue for next year is centrally located in the West Midlands, so it's really easy to get to no matter where you are. We're not far from Birmingham Airport or Coventry train station. There's also a bus that goes directly there. If you want more information, there'll be another video coming soon all about next year's retreat. And also there is a link in the description box down below where you can sign up for email updates, so you'll be notified when tickets go on sale. Please also don't forget to follow us across our social media platforms and join our Facebook group because more details and sneak peeks will be revealed in there soon. We also had the lovely Sophie on our Love It Stitch It stand where people could use our software to design their own cross-stitch patterns. And do not worry if you found it a bit tricky to spot the Caterpillar team this year, because for next year we definitely will not be wearing white or matching t-shirts with anybody else. We are going to be in the brightest highlighter colour that I can find for t-shirts. So we're basically going to stand out like a massive beacon in that room. You will be able to spot a team member wherever you are. We've also got so many members of staff there that we are on hand to talk to you, to meet and greet, to help you with anything you need at all, or just to have a chat. We also had the lovely Anna, a professional photographer, join us for this year's retreat, who captured the essence of the environment and the atmosphere really well. And we've shared some of those photos on social media. It was a highlight for me to manage to get a group shot with every single person in there. We had well over 200 people attend. This lovely group shot of everyone together that really shows the atmosphere and what it was like being together as stitchers. There's more good news because while accommodation is not included in the tickets, for next year, I have managed to get a discounted rate and the accommodation, there's various options and it is significantly cheaper than this year, but just as good as standard. So the weekend is going to be much more affordable overall because the accommodation is much more reasonably priced and you've got Friday and Saturday night and Sunday and 2 lunches included, together with the refreshments. I wanted to end this video by sharing one of my favourite messages that we received as feedback following the event. So this is by Deborah. The Caterpillar Stitch Retreat 2024 was absolutely amazing. There are just not enough words to describe it. It was extremely well organised and run. The whole Caterpillar team were fabulous and worked tirelessly throughout the 2 days. I met so many wonderful people and made some great new friends. We even met 2 girls on our train journey home that had attended and lived in the same town. I've never laughed so much for so long, not for a while anyway. It was definitely therapeutic and uplifting. Thank you so much, Deborah. And thank you to everyone else who attended, who has left lovely messages and emailed us. Thank you to our vendors, to the venue, and to my Caterpillar team. Thank you for everyone for coming and just for your support. And I was almost brought to tears at times throughout the weekend, because I'd realised that actually we'd been together through so many highs and lows, and especially through 2020. And actually these people who we may not have all met in real life before, but our paths had crossed and we had been in each other's lives for many, many years. And a bit like I said in my speech, something as simple as cross stitch has brought us all together. And it's so important to us in our lives, having this creativity, this outlet. And we all get different benefits from it at different times. So it really has been the absolute highlight of my year to be able to put this event on. And I'm so excited for next year and even more confident. And I can't wait to see you guys there.